Hello, everybody. I am Jake, aka Bomber, and I welcome you into Jobber Radio for a special video here, a announcement, a release, a project that I've been working on for over 9 months now. Not 9 months straight, but since the beginning of the year, 2023, I've been working on it at work, after work, before work, whenever I had free time, whenever I wasn't making videos as well. Just it's been going on for a while. So what am I talking about? I am talking about jobberradio.com, the brand new jobberradio.com. I was brainstorming what was I going to do with our website, because before we had a wrestling prediction league, we had a place where you go see all of our other content and stuff like that, but I wanted something different. I wanted something new since we've went this different direction for Jobber Radio, more of a ultra violent route, celebrating deathmatch wrestling, the deathmatch wrestling scene. There's different wrestling databases out there. This isn't really going to be a hardcore database like cagematch.net or something like that. A lot of that information from those websites were used here because there's just a plethora of information on those. You got all kinds of wrestling. I wanted this to be focused on just the deathmatch scene. So I've tried to gather all of this information and bring it to one central location, and that's going to be jobberradio.com. You're going to have news, you're going to have title history, you're going to have tournament history, you're going to have Hall of Fames, you're going to have different resources where you can find photographers who make everything you're going to see on this website and everything you've seen, on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff that help make the deathmatch wrestling scene a scene. We're going to be able to celebrate those people as well. So let's stop talking about it. Let's just go in and I'm going to show you. Let's get to the website right now. So this is jobberradio.com. You're going to have a little slider here. I'm going to just walk you through the website really quick and let me zoom in because this is on a giant monitor. So it's going to be a little harder to see. So let me just zoom in so you can see a little bit better in this video. Everything's going to be really big here. This is not actually how it's going to look on the website, but here you go. Obviously, you're going to have the navigation up top, but let's go through the homepage here. We're going to have a little slider. We're going to have featured articles right here. Right now, CZW forced postpone. These are articles that I wrote while I was working on the site, just so we have a little bit of content. But this is where some of the big news items in the deathmatch wrestling scene are going to take place. Over here on the right, you're going to have the most recent deathmatch tournament. Little history here. You'll see that. And then the latest monthly deathmatch rundown. If you're watching this video right here, you probably are familiar with the monthly deathmatch rundown here on Jobber Radio's YouTube channel. So it's a big recap of the month in the deathmatch scene. Then we come down. You're going to have the current deathmatch champions. Right now, we are covering 10 different titles. I know there's more that's going to be created out there. I know Bloodstorm Pro's got one coming out soon, the Deathcore title. So we'll be making revisions to this, but right now you'll be able to come and see who is what deathmatch champion in any given company super fast. That is the good thing that I'm trying to do here, is show, hey, I may not be following this company, I may not be following this scene, who's doing what there. That's what I'm hoping to achieve here on jobberradio.com. So here are where your champions are going to be found. And then right below that, again, let me zoom out a little bit so you can see this one a little bit better. The deathmatch event calendar. This is right now for the month of September. This is an ongoing. This will change over time. There'll be shows added, shows subtracted. Right now, I'm recording this video on the 16th, Saturday the 16th. Primos is having their Slave of the Deathmatch 14. Click it. It drops down. It shows the card that's been announced. It's got the card that's been announced, the event time, the event location, the address, what company is putting it on. And of course, if you want to go to one of these events, there will be easy links for all of these shows. Just click, hey, order tickets now. It pops up. It's really small because I got my big monitor here. But yeah, easy, goes directly to whatever event you are trying to go to. We got that for all the shows here. Obviously, NFC was last night's Welcome to the Void. New Fear City, that is, just had the show, and shows are going to be added, like I said, throughout the month, and you can just tab over if you want to go. These are the ones that are so far added for October. By the time this video comes out, I may even have more shows added, and I don't think I've added any for November, December quite yet, but those, like I said, will be added. So that's what the deathmatch event calendar, a really quick spot where you can come in and see, hey, what shows are going to be happening, or any going to be around me. So there you go. Then we have another little, just called a little carousel here for some more deathmatch news. This is solely just deathmatch wrestling news articles that we're going to do. Down here is a little, I don't know what you want to call this. It's a little section where you can find, this is going to be the latest 5 videos that are out, the latest news articles, deathmatch rundown, solely tournaments results here, Horror Slams, Murder City Deathmatch Cup, Circle 6, Sickest of the 6, and it's got all the dates and everything, and different title histories if you want to look at title histories. Over here, a couple little buttons that's going to, like, right now in the database for Jabber Radio, I have 139 different deathmatch tournaments in that database. Click this and you can go in and try to find whatever tournament you want to see. And we go all the way back. I've tried to cover every single deathmatch tournament. We're going to get there hopefully eventually. There's a lot of incomplete information. We'll get to that in a second. Yeah, so check these out. I'm not going to go into all those. You can check them out. So right here, this is a really cool feature. I may move this up. Again, this may be a little different, a little tweaked, a little updated by the time you even see this video. But for right now, let's click on this, the complete deathmatch tournament history. View all tournaments in the United States right now. Only cover in the United States. No disrespect to anybody else out there, but this is all done by me, and I don't think I can cover the entire world of deathmatch wrestling. I can only cover the United States as of right now. So maybe if things change in the future, we can cover more than just the United States. But right now, I'm sorry for everybody out there, only the United States. So when I say the complete deathmatch tournament history, I have scraped the internet. I've tried to find every single tournament all the way since the very beginning. There are some that it may be missing. I'm going to ask for help for that in a little bit. But literally, if you see, it's got the company, it's got the tournament, it's got the event date, the winner, and the runners-up. So you're going to have the runners-up and the winners of all of these tournaments since the beginning of what I have found for deathmatch tournament history. And I'm talking, we have the full quick look at every tournament. We're in 2008, 2006 is all the way from what I found. And I'm always here willing to add new stuff. So please, if you found tournaments that are not on this list, please let me know. IW Mid-South 1997, Ian Rotten, Axel Rotten as the runner-up. If you want to find somebody really quick, I got a little note at the top. Just hit Control F. This is super easy. Let's just say, let's look for Danny Havoc. And you are going to be able to find, there are 13 different Danny Havocs in this. You can see which tournament Danny Havoc has won. Tournament of Survival 2016. He was a runner-up at the Nick Gage Invitational. Just for example, I'm just throwing him in there. You can search anybody and you will find them. A lot of runners up here for Danny Havoc, but 13 different finishes. Look at the wins here. Insane 8-3, Carnage Cup 2008, Tournament of Death 7. Yeah, so just a quick example of what this page is. It is the complete history for the United States on deathmatch tournament history, and always going to look to add those. Matter of fact, I might as well cover that right now. If you do have some information that you want to add to the website, if you see there's something either wrong or missing, please click this right here at the top, submit info. We're going to go over those right now. So it's going to just say, hey, blah, 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 help us out. Put your name, email, what category. If you notice the tournament's missing, say, boom, subject matter, I don't know, missing tournament, something like that. And what do you want to provide? If you want to put the name of the tournament, the name, if I can type, name, who won, date would be great. I like how I put who won is in the number one. Jesus. And runner-up would be great. And maybe this would be super helpful if you have some type of link or I don't know, maybe like a flyer or a poster, some type of like, hey, drop that in as well so I can like look at it and put more information as much as I can. And then hit submit, it shoots it to us. We'll take a look at it and we'll get it added when we can. So let's go back to the homepage. Let's look at what else is part of this website. So under the Deathmatch Hub, here's the tab, where to watch. We're going to have links to all IWTV, all different sources for streaming, solo company streaming. I know AWR discontinued their service, so we'll tweak that accordingly. And if you look to buy DVD or digital events, boom, we got different links. These are basically different resources. Here's merch resources here, company-specific merch, Circle 6, CZW, GCW, IWA to Holds Bar, ICW to Holds Bar. And a couple other things. Pro Wrestling Junkie, if you want collectible trading cards, belts, and just general deathmatch merch. So different links, different resources for people to find. Photographers, I really want to celebrate a lot of photographers here. These are links to quick, just Twitter/X accounts. But if you want to look for more links, click on this little button, or there's going to be another one at the bottom of the screen. And this right here, we're going to have what photographer, where you can find them, where you can support them, where you can give them the love that they deserve. So, and if you don't see your name up here, or if you want to be up here and you are a photographer out there for the deathmatch wrestling scene, hey, why don't you submit your info and right here on the top, and we can get you added. That'd be fantastic. But the other place is right here, a special thank you that I want to give to all the photographers. Just click that. It'll also take you to this page. So that is what the Deathmatch Hub is. Just some resources, really. News, click this. This will just show you all the different quick news articles that's going to be out there. Right now, obviously not a lot. Site's just being created. There's a couple stories out there right now. So media content, this is going to be some Jobber Radio content, monthly deathmatch rundown, event predictions, like tournament predictions that I've put out on the YouTube channel, different things. Ranking videos like top 15 deathmatch wrestlers of 2022, CZW's Cage of Death matches all ranked. Soon to be, I know everybody keeps asking me every single video I put out, hey, we want the Tournament of Death videos, or the Tournament of Death tournaments all ranked. It's coming. It's coming. It's a huge project. It's a gigantic project, just like this one. But it will be coming. That's where you'll find all those videos. The series that I have, They Wrestle in CZW, showing people that you may not have known, like New Jack, that wrestled in CZW, a little recap of that, and different wrestling music videos, as well as podcasts that I have found that you need to check out, you need to listen to, talking a lot of deathmatch wrestling news, talking interviews with deathmatch wrestlers, a lot of very fun, interesting podcasts that you should check out. Quick little links to them. And then we also have the Deathmatch Championship history. This is a fun page here. Obviously, on the front homepage, you're going to see who the quick champions are. You'll see them right here as well. And then if you want to click on the history, let's take a look real quick at the American Deathmatch Championship history. So, getting a little graphic of the title. Here is your history. There have been 8 different title reigns. Joel Bateman has got 2 reigns, the only champ with that. You're going to have the date won, how many days they were champ, what event they won at, and the location where they won the event, where they won the title. Here is the combined date and the combined days of reigns, and just a couple flavor graphics as this gets a longer page. And down here at the bottom are all of the other titles in the history bank. Some of them, obviously, you see, we don't have title images yet. We're trying to work on getting those. The Horror Slam Deathmatch title, the CCW Crimson Crown Wrestling Supreme Violence Championship, and what was the other one? There was one more over there. Where was it? The XICW Extreme Intense Championship. But yeah, so you're going to be able to see all the different title histories, and they'll all be found in one page right here. Tournament history. This is the thing that took the most time, because there's been a lot of deathmatch tournaments in the history of wrestling out there. These are tournament hubs. So what that means is, for example, let's take a look at Tournament of Death. Say you want to look at some information that involves CZW's Tournament of Death. You're going to click that. It's going to load up. You're going to have all of the champions. Let me zoom out because it's a little bit easier to see when you see the actual size of this. You're going to see all of the champions, all the tournament winners right off the rip, right here, one spot. Wife Beater, Mondo, Wife Beater, Necro, Nick Gage, Drake Younger, Danny Havoc, straight on all the way to the most recent, Bobby Beverly. Obviously, next week we will have the Tournament of Death 20 winner. So a quick visual where you can see who has won each tournament. And then down here, you're going to have each individual tournament link. So if you want to look at Tournament of Death 10, just click it. It's going to open up. The tournament winner was Masada. Here's the finals. He beat Masashi Takeda. Round 2, round 1. It's got the all tournament history right here. And then right below, if you want to check any of the other CZW tournaments out for CZW's Tournament of Death, there you go. So, and then down below, this is, I'm a huge stat person. I love stats. I love to look at numbers when it comes to wrestling. This is more of the nerd side of me, and this is right here. This is what all this is about. Overall tournament statistics. I don't think I've ever seen this on any other website anywhere else. I've went through, you've just seen the hub, right? all of these different tournaments. I have done this for all of the different tournaments here, where you can find, hey, who's had the most Tournament of Death appearances? Let's zoom back in so we can see this a little bit easier on the video here. Tournament appearances. Who's had the most? Danny Havoc with 11. How many Tournament of Death matches has he had? 21. Record is 12-9. Here's all the Tournament of Deaths he competed in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The winner of TOD 7 and TOD 12. So it has everything. It's all sortable. If you want to see who had the least amount, obviously there's a lot of ones. There's a lot of one-time performances in there. You want to see the best record, obviously that's going to be the most wins is 9. Nick Gage is 11-8. And yeah, if you want to just see the quick winners right here, 1, 2, 3 straight down. Or if you want to look by alphabetical, just click wrestle. These are all sortable tabs here. You can find everybody by their name right there. So that is what every tournament hub is going to have. Obviously on the side, you're going to have different links to other things. So yeah. So like I said, not just CZW. If you want to say, hey, you know what? I want to look at the King of the Death matches, IWA, over the inactive tournament history hubs. Here we go. So we'll zoom back out here again. You have all the visual representation of who has won every tournament. The last two 2020 and 2021 winners, Eric Ryan, the King of the Death matches. Again, here's links to every one of the IWA King of the Death matches. And here's all your history, with Corporal Robinson having the most with 11 appearances, Ian Rotten with 10. I know this is zoomed out really far. Sorry about that. Let me zoom back in there. But so I think you get the drift. Have fun. Go check out different tournaments. See who's won what. See who's performed better than others. That's what this is all about. This is to go look at all of the tournament history. Of course, there's a lot of other tournaments that are not in a deathmatch hub. Those will be found in areas where it shows the deathmatch tournaments, where you see 139. Or if you want, eventually, when you click complete deathmatch tournament, there will be links in here to all. You'll see literally right here. It lights up. There'll be links straight to the deathmatch. You can find them right there. So, for example, this is where Drake Younger won the 2023 XPW King of the Death Matches tournament earlier this year. He beat Arrowboy Masada, Shane Mercer in the final round. Next up, let's look at the different Hall of Fames out there when it comes to deathmatch wrestling. These are multiple deathmatch Hall of Fames. If you want to have, these are little sortable tabs here at the top where you can easily see, hey, I want to see the CZW Hall of Famers. Here you go. Hover over. Here's Toby Klein, inducted CZW 2018. You can go through and search for yourself. The GCW Deathmatch Tournament, the Deathmatch Hall of Famers right here, literally this year. Brain Damage, Zandig, Low Life Louie, and Piss Jug Mike, all inducted in 2023. So we have the Hardcore Hall of Fame, by the way. If you don't know what that is, you need to look it up. It's basically the arena out there, Philly, with the, you know what it is. I don't have to describe it. And H2O's Hall of Fame. As more are added, they'll obviously be added to the list here. Or if you just want to look at everybody, you can just scroll down and see who's been added. Hover over, and it'll tell you what Hall of Fame they were inducted into and what year they were inducted in it. Also, a little link, quick links to their social accounts and also profile pages. So, yeah, so you can just check those out. So there you go. That's a quick little spot to find who's been inducted into what Hall of Fames. Any information that's missing, guess what? Boom, submit info right there. So that is a quick overview of the new jobberradio.com. It will constantly be updated. It will constantly have the newest information. Like I said, today, as of recording this, Primo's Slave to the Deathmatch tournament is taking place. So as soon as all that information comes in, that'll be added to the site as well, and the database and all of that stuff. So if you're a fan of the website and you want to come check it out, please do. I highly encourage you. I put a lot of work into this bad boy. But this is basically, I love history. I love stats. I love all this stuff. This is my, what I want to help give back to, deathmatch wrestling and all the wrestlers and the companies and like everything they've done. I'm trying to help give something, whatever I can, back, because I know my sorry ass isn't about to give it in the ring. So this is my way of doing what I can. I would love to hear any feedback you guys have, any new ideas. This is just, the debut, the release of the website. Anything can change. Anything can be added. Anything can be subtracted. I want to hear feedback. Let me know any of your thoughts. Check out the website. Let me know down below. You can hit me up at Jobber Radio on social media all across Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, all that stuff. or just like I said, comment right down below on this video. So that is it. I'm getting out of here. Please go check out the website, jobberradio.com. And what is it? We're in the middle of the month. It's about time to start working on the September episode of the monthly Deathmatch rundown. Like I said, come in if you want to go see past videos. If you don't want to go to, right here on YouTube, just come on to the website. Boom, they're all here. Click it and go. I'm trying to make it as easy as absolute possible to see what's going on in the deathmatch wrestling world. I'm starting to ramble, so we're ending this bad boy. We'll see you on the next video. Go check out the website and have fun with it. I need to jump in and say one last thing. I'm putting this in after I've edited the rest of the video, so I should have said this earlier. But on mobile, the website right now is still a little wonky. It is not completely ready for mobile just yet. I'm working on getting that done. This is primarily ready for, is it too bright, isn't it? Yeah, it's too bright. But yeah, it's right now it's mainly ready for the website, just computer, desktop, whatever. I'm trying to get everything ready as soon as I can for mobile, but we're ready. It's coming out. Go right now, jobberradio.com. All right, now I'm really leaving. Bye.